What's up guys? In this video we're going to be doing something just a little bit different as a celebration for passing the 1,000 subscriber mark. I know we are a little bit behind on that, but I did want to do something special still. So as a little bit of a celebration, we're going to be doing a behind the scenes, kind of a behind the camera if you will, what's actually going on in the rest of the office other than the one wall that you always see. So I'm going to be talking about the equipment that I have, the computer setup that I have, all that kind of stuff. So that way you can kind of get an idea of what we're working with here. And a lot of it is just that. It's just stuff. It's just equipment that I use to make a living. But at the same time, some of it does have some sentimental value to it. So I'll kind of share those stories with you as well. And if you just so happen to come across this video because you were looking at office setups or something and you have no clue who I am, my name is Ryan Treadaway, founder of TreadawayTraining.com, where we turn skinny guys into jacked men. This is a fitness channel, so if you're interested in body transforming training and nutrition topics every Sunday, then you can consider subscribing. But if you're looking for a tech YouTube channel, then I'm sorry, but you've come to the wrong place. The first thing that we'll take a look at in this video, and the most important thing that we'll take a look at in this video, is this guy right here. And then from there, we'll go and look at the actual stuff of the office. So the first thing that we'll look at, the thing that most of you will care about for office setups, is the computer. So with this computer, I'll put all of the components in the link down below. I'm not going to take time to cover every single little piece of the computer, but I do have the 2070 Super as the graphics card, and then the processor is the 3900X, and I'm rocking the Zelda amiibos in there. So with the 3900X, this is more of a workstation computer. It's where I do all of my Treadaway training work, all of my editing, all of that kind of thing. And I built this computer with my cousin Zach. This is the fourth computer that I've had a part in building, so it's a fun little thing that we do together. And we're also rocking the Oculus Rift S right there. So we do play the occasional video game, but it's mostly for work. And then right here on top, the hood ornament, if you will, my wife bought me that mug. No explanation needed as to why that is so cool. And then it just so happened to work perfectly with the aesthetic of the computer being the black and white theme there. So then we have the Ronin SC, that's the camera stabilizer. So that's how I get a lot of those silky smooth shots for the B-roll stuff, where it's kind of that robotic looking panning and all of that kind of stuff. And that's because it is literally on a robot. It's my robot cameraman is what I call it. And then moving up from the computer, we have another one of many awesome presents that my wife has gotten me over the time that we've been together. In this one, we have the controllers for every system that Nintendo has put out, from the NES through the Wii. I told my wife maybe in another 10 years she can get me another shadow box with all the consoles that have come out since the Wii. And that's going to be a theme that you're going to notice pretty consistently in this video. Is my wife is basically the best gift getter ever. So I feel sorry for everyone else out there, because my wife is basically the best. She got me the muscle charts. She got me that, which is the collector's edition of Destiny, back when I used to play that on Xbox. She got all of that stuff. She actually stole it when I wasn't even paying attention. This is while we were dating. I was playing the game while she was sitting there. She stole all of the collector's edition stuff right in front of my face, and I didn't notice it. And then she took it to somebody to get it matted and framed and all that stuff. So that and that were both birthday presents. So she's basically the best gift getter there is. And then kind of continuing on with the decorative stuff, we will talk about the stuff on the desk, but we're going to talk about that last. So continuing on with the decorative stuff, we have more Zelda amiibo, and then we have more Zelda amiibo, and then we have more Zelda amiibo, and then even more Zelda amiibo still. So if you couldn't tell, that is my favorite game franchise of all time. That is really the first game franchise that I can remember playing as a kid. So that game right there, Link to the Past, that cartridge is actually the first game that I can ever remember playing. I used to play it with my dad. I would sit in his lap and I would help him play Zelda when I was a kid. So rocking the NES, rocking the Halo 3 Collector's Edition Master Chief helmet, the greatest special edition that has ever been and ever will be. Then we have some cool retro lenses that belong to my dad, and then the original Zelda game. Then we have some cameras over here. This is kind of the stuff that you see in the background anyway. Rocking that super awesome, heavy, like 80-pound steel Treadaway training sign with the LEDs behind it. And then we have the certificates that are on the wall. That's from a weight management specialty certification that I did. There's my original personal training certification. There is a magazine cover. That's a regional magazine that I was on the cover of back when I was newer doing Treadaway training. Then we have the medal from a bodybuilding show that I did back in 2016. And then over here we have the online training certification that I did. And then for those of you who did not know, I used to be an electrical engineer. I graduated in the top 10% in the country. That's actually what this ring right here is for. That's from Tau Beta Pi for graduating in the top 10% in the nation out of all engineering disciplines. But fitness was where my passion is, and so that's how I ended up doing this. And in the part of the video that I said I wanted to save for last, the desk setup. So the first thing with the desk itself, we have the Jarvis sit-stand desk legs with an 84-inch top that my dad and I built together, so that was a pretty fun experience. And then we have this awesome Hulk mug that my brother got me to hold my pens and pencils. That's a pretty cool looking mug there. And then we have the monitors, which is the main thing that I want to focus on here. So we have a just plain, nothing fancy 27-inch 1080p monitor. That was actually also a gift from my wife, by the way. That was a Christmas gift back in 2017. And it was actually picked up on Black Friday for a little over $100. And then we have this monitor, which is the brand new Samsung Odyssey G9, which is a 49-inch curved ultra wide that is a 240 hertz refresh rate and G-Sync Ultimate. So this monitor and then this much bigger, badder monitor. And the reason why I think it's so cool to have these two monitors together, and it's gonna sound overly sentimental, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. So with this monitor, it kind of represents two distinct points in the history of Treadaway training. So with this monitor, that was 2017. That was the first year that I was doing Treadaway training full time, and it was way before I was ready to do Treadaway training full time. So I actually was engineering, like I told you, and I got laid off from my engineering job in 2017. And I approached my wife and I was like, look, I started doing this training thing. I think this is what I want to do with my life. This is what I want to do long term. I don't enjoy engineering like I thought I was going to. And so, much to my surprise, she was completely okay with me taking Treadaway training full time. She believed in me, and to be honest, part of me was hoping that she would say no, like, no, you need to go get another engineering job, because that would have been the easy way out and it really would have been pressure off of me. But she supported me, and luckily, you know, she supported me because it has worked out. But at this point in time, this at just over $100 was a painful purchase. I remember, it hurt to see that money go out of the bank account. But with this one, which is much more expensive than this one didn't hurt so bad. So it's kind of cool that this is from the first year that Treadaway training was a thing. Before this monitor, I was rocking a monitor that wasn't even mine. My dad let me borrow a monitor just so that I would have one to work with. And then now this is kind of where we're at. So it's cool to see. This was like the most exciting thing. Like, this purchase, it hurt, but it was so exciting, so rewarding to have this nice 27-inch monitor that I could edit my videos on, that I could do my check-ins with my clients, do all this cool stuff. So it was just such a rewarding experience to be able to have that, and then to go from there to here and have an even much larger screen that I can fit a bunch of different things on. So I can fit 3 windows on this screen, and then I can fit 2 windows up on there. So some of the tasks that I have to do that require some multitasking, I can have 5 windows open at once. But you know, it's just cool to see, you know, where I was at and then where Treadaway Training has evolved into all in one place. And we have you guys to thank for that. So I do appreciate each and every one of you who have subscribed. For my members that are watching, I love you guys. You guys are amazing, and keep crushing those goals. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you hate it, give it a thumbs down. If you want more content that's not just like this, but is fitness related, consider subscribing, or you can check out one of the videos that'll be up on the screen. You can also check us out on the Treadaway Training Blogcast. We're there every Saturday. That's treadawaytraining.com/blog. As always, God bless you and your family, and we'll see you Saturday.